wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
A very special day. It is a Monday. That means my partner in crime, my co-host this morning, is Erin from Meadowview Healthcare Center. Good morning, Erin.
Good morning.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Yeah. So what'd you think about that storm?
It wasn't really too bad at my house. It mainly just rained and thundered for like an hour, and then it was over. But the day was gloomy.
Yeah.
Other than that, it wasn't too bad. Was it bad here?
Yeah. It was kind of kick up its heels. And yeah, there was a lot of, actually, I was amazed at all the limbs and like almost like a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were like, that had fallen, I was amazed at all of that. Yeah. So it looks like there had been quite a bit of limb damage and stuff. So anybody that's not got out yet, look around. I'm sure there's some stuff, Yeah. So anyway, I think hopefully though, it feels like and then this morning it was real foggy. It was just like real foggy.
It does feel nice outside this morning. It's not hot or humid and it's not cold. It just feels perfect.
Yeah. I think we need those good storms to clean the air, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's thank our sponsors.
We have Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Teas and Tumblers, Fox Pearly Wealth Management, Po' Boys Barbecue, and Leader One Financial.
All right, wonderful. And I do want to remind everybody that the Teas and Tumblers, they actually have got a special going on for back to school. Do you realize back to school, I'm sure your son does not want to talk about it, right?
No.
Do not talk about that, Mom. But they've got a special. You can get your logo, like of your school logo, on a t-shirt and a tumbler. Those tumblers are nice for water. A lot of times now they're encouraging kids to bring their own water or something, to sip on all day long. So you can get a tea and a tumbler for $35, which is very fair. So
I'm saving that in my phone.
I know, it's very good, $35. And then now your son is
he goes to North Harrison, so he's a cougar.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you could get like a North Harrison cougar, and then you could get a matching tumbler for him.
I'm gonna do that today.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, for $35, I think that's very fair.
Yeah.
And the tumblers, are really nice. Those are good too. So anyway, I think you're gonna spend that on a t-shirt almost anymore.
Seriously.
So yeah. So anyway, so you pick out your logo, and then whatever school you go to, and then of course your tumbler, so you can get a matching, which is pretty cool. You could actually have his name put on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm on their Facebook page now. That's
and
awesome.
If you wanted Erin, if you wanted to put, Becky and Erin on there, somewhere, go right ahead. If you wanted to put WSLM,
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd say no go. Mom.
Yeah, he'd be like, "What is this?"
Yeah, what are you doing? Whose is this? This is not mine. Yeah, you could actually put his name on there if you wanted to. Too,
yeah.
So. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mommy loves you.
Yeah. He would kill me.
Oh, you know it. Can you imagine walking the halls with that?
He's going to 7th grade this year.
Oh,
so, yeah.
You're in that, like that. Now, at Salem, that's like middle school. Is that middle school?
6th grade is middle school for us.
Yeah, well, that's what, start, and then it goes till 8th.
Yep.
Okay, all right, awesome.
So
he's in that middle part of middle school.
It's crazy to me because last year I thought, wow, I can't believe I have a middle schooler.
Yeah.
And he'll be 13 in January.
Mm.
And then, he has this year and next year, and then he's in high school.
I know.
I'm like,
what happened?
Yeah, I'm sick of this.
No, it's so true. And then you'll be like sitting there and watch. I'm going to make you cry today.
Yeah.
You'll be sitting there your senior year. Where'd my baby go?
I know, and it'll feel like it was.
I know.
Yesterday that we were talking about this.
I know, it's so true. I feel like in middle school, like, when you come in 6th grade, you're just trying to learn, and at Salem, like, you're trying to learn your lockers, and that's where you kind of do your big grow up, like you go to different classrooms, and it's like, and then I was scared to death, like, how am I going to make sure that I'm at that classroom?
That's what Cameron was freaked out
Yeah,
at.
well, it's true, because it doesn't seem possible that I can get from point A to point B in this time.
Yeah.
And then do my socializing, too.
Yeah, he was, like, carrying around all his stuff.
Well, yeah.
Instead of going to his locker, I was like, dude.
I know. I love that so much. It's, and then in your 7th grade, you get a lot more relaxed. And in the 8th grade, you're on top of the mountain.
Yeah. And then the rest of it's like whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. And then by high school, you got it ready to go.
Yeah.
It's kind of that good introduction. But I just remember thinking, how can I get everything said that I need to say to people
in like 2 minutes?
Socializing. I know. Do they not know we need to talk a little bit here?
Yeah.
Not possibly,
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyway, so that's cool. Well, that's awesome, and school will be here before we know it. So I know a lot of people have started their back to school shopping and thinking, and
it always starts. The first day of school is always on my birthday for us. It's August 3rd.
That's different.
I don't know
Yeah.
if that's how it is here, but it's on my birthday every year.
Oh, that's awesome.
And sometimes I think it's weird because they'll start August 3rd and it'll be like a Thursday. Like,
Yeah.
Can we just start on a Monday and full send it?
I know. I feel like they think that that'll give a little bit of oomph because you have a few days and then you go into the weekend and get a little bit of a
Yeah, true.
So is that a birthday celebration? How do you celebrate it then? Do you celebrate like before he goes to school, or do you just wait till he gets home, or just like is it just like an adult, like every other day almost?
Yeah,
right?
It's like every other day
Yeah.
now at this point.
Like,
Sometimes we'll go out to eat together after school or whatever, but it's just birthday.
I know, isn't it true? It's like
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, it's my birthday. You
Yeah,
know?
wow.
Yeah. Of course, as you get older, they're not near as fun as they used to be.
No.
It just happens. Yeah. So let's think. Oh, we did thank our sponsors, and we want to thank. And then also, don't forget, Po' Boys Barbecue's got some new things going on, and they are actually doing some deliveries, and they also have changed their menu. They've got the nachos. Yeah, and they've got the good cheese, Erin. I'm telling you.
I still haven't tried that.
Oh, that cheese and nachos. Yeah, you will not. I will not steer you wrong. I could be the food chairman, Erin.
I'm trying to diet.
Oh, okay.
But I really want the nachos.
Well, every now and then, you know how that is.
Maybe I'll get them on my birthday.
That's exactly right. Yeah, there's no calories on your birthday or the weekends. All right, that's right. All right, we're on to the 17th day. It is a Monday. So we're more than halfway through the month. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, it feels like 4th of July was yesterday.
Tell me about it. I know. This is Global Hug Your Kids Day. I love hugs. We talk about hugs. It seems like we have this a lot, like hugging day, right?
Yeah.
There's have you not noticed that? It seems like we've had a lot of hug days.
It does feel like that, now that I think about it.
A lot of hug days, so can't go wrong with that. So Global Hug Your Kids Day. So just go hug your kids. They might look at you a little strange. Just all of a sudden, just go hug them. National Get Out of the Doghouse Day. Get out of the doghouse day.
Uh-oh.
If anybody's in the doghouse.
Sucking up to your partner
There
day
you
is
go.
what that
That's
sounds
right.
like.
It's Monday. That's right. Get out of the doghouse day. Ooh, here we go. National Peach Ice Cream Day.
I've never had peach ice cream.
Erin, boy, we're going to have to really change it around here. Yeah, it's National Peach Ice Cream Day. Yeah, peach ice cream. It's really good. Yeah. Peach anything, right? Are peaches like in season right now?
I don't eat a lot of peaches. I like them, but I always forget about them when I get fruits and stuff.
Well, it's hard to find, to me, a lot of times it's not a good peach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're either like overripe, underripe, or just not a good sweet taste. But when you get a good one, it's good. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
National Tattoo Day.
Oh, okay.
All right. National World of International Justice.
I like that one.
Love that. World Emoji Day.
Oh, we just talked about those emojis.
I know.
I'm scared to use them.
Remember that guy sent that guy a thumbs up and they used it in court? Remember? Yeah.
No, thank you.
Is there one more emoji that you use all the time?
I love the color black. I don't know why, so I always use a little black heart when I send stuff.
Oh, that's different. That's cool. I always use the laughing faces, it seems like.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, I use the laughing faces because a lot of times, like, you'll say something and you want people to know that it's like you're saying it kind of funny.
Yeah.
Or it's supposed to be funny, right?
Yeah, I use that a lot too. Or the little hard eyes.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah. Or like the big eyes, like, what?
Yeah. Excuse me.
What'd you say? Come back on that. What? Say what? Right? Wrong way day. Wrong way day. So you're going the wrong way. It shows a compass. Now, do you read a compass ever?
No.
No.
If I can't map it,
yeah,
I ain't making it there.
It ain't gonna happen. Yeah. Is that right? So Erin didn't make it because she couldn't find it.
Yeah, my stepdad one time was like, head west, and I was like, Alan, do I turn left at McDonald's or not?
There we go. That's exactly right. Do the breakdown.
Yeah.
Alan, we cannot do this. We need this. We need some help here, okay?
I head west. I don't even know where I'm at.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. I, for some reason, I don't know why, and it's one of those little things. It's just weird about me. I do usually know north, south, east, and west. It's really weird. I don't know.
I guess like I've never really thought. I think if I actually sat down and thought about it, I would know. But I just it's kind of pointless.
It's like one of those things. Like it's let it go. Yeah, it's like I can only take in so much a day.
Yeah,
right?
I seen a thing on Facebook that said my ancestors traveled the seas using the stars, and I keep missing exits.
Wait, that's cute. That's adorable. That's cute. That's
like, yep.
That's great. That's good. All right, this is also Yellow Pigs Day. And I think it's like, the yellow piggy banks of years ago. I don't even know.
Oh, yeah. I used to have one of those.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You still have it?
Probably somewhere.
Probably somewhere, yeah. It's Yellow Pigs Day, and it shows a bunch of the piggy banks and stuff. Well, there was all different kinds. There were like piggy banks, and I think they were like a bear or something. I think there was like all different kinds of these. So it's just yellow. Oh, this is Pigs Day though. Yellow Pigs Day. So I guess it's not okay. So it's the piggy bank.
And even when I had it, it was really old.
Yeah. So you can imagine how old that is. Yeah. You can imagine. Yeah. So anybody that's been collecting, I don't know, did it have a stopper, or did you have to like tear it up to do?
I can't remember. I just remember like the image of it in my head, what it looked like in my room. I don't remember if I even had anything in it, to be quite honest.
Right.
I think it was just there.
You got no money, but you're looking good.
Yeah.
You're sitting on the shelf, okay? That's right. You're occupying space there. Also, this week comes out the Barbie movie on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My son wants to watch that.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Well, why not, right?
Yeah. When he told me, I was just like, oh, okay. I didn't expect him to tell me that, but I was like, well, that's cool. We'll go watch it for sure.
Definitely. I think that's good because I guess like I probably have seen all the commercials. And it looks really cute.
It does look really cute, and I think it's for everyone. It's not just a girly movie. I mean, it's kind of glamorous, but
Oh, I think that's cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say now. Never mind.
Well, I think that's good. I think it's supposed to be family fun and and everything. So I think it sounds like fun, and I think it looks really cute.
Yeah, I'm excited for the soundtrack too because I've seen I'm like a big music fan. And I was on my Apple Music this morning, and Billie Eilish and Sam Smith have songs out that are going to be in the Barbie movie. So I'm excited for that.
That's a big deal, too, to get your song in the big Barbie movie.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. I know they were talking about, now that, like, there was a little bit of controversy about whether, because, you had the writers that were on strike, and then a lot of the actors went on strike, so they were trying to decide whether the movie would play, but I guess it's not going to hurt it, right? I guess it's onward home. I've not heard anybody stopping it. There was just like, how it goes through the rumor mill, but I think it's going to go, yeah. So I think I think it looks adorable. I'm super duper excited.
Yeah, I think it looks cute too.
Yeah, so I will be sad if it's disappointing, but I don't see it being that way. But there's a lot of people are not real. They like Ryan Gosling, but they don't know if he was the perfect Ken. You know what I mean? But
from the trailer that I watched, he looked like a perfect Ken.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either. After I started hearing that, I thought, well, maybe he wasn't the perfect Ken. They didn't call me, Erin. They did not call me to ask. Who would be the perfect Ken, right?
Yeah. Who's playing Barbie?
Margot, I can't say it was Robbio. Am I saying it Robbio? I'm saying Margot Robbio. She's so cute. She's like, I think at Margio.
I don't know who
Oh,
that
you
is.
do know her. Yes, you do. You would know her.
I'm going to look it up.
She's as cute as they come. And she's got an England accent, British accent.
Oh, does she not play Wonder Woman or something?
Did she play Wonder Woman? I'm trying to remember everything that she's in. I get her confused with someone else. There's someone else I get her confused with. But she's played,
No, Gal Gadot plays Wonder Woman.
Okay. I didn't think she was Wonder Woman. She's Barbie.
Yeah.
I guess she could be both, right?
Yeah.
Depends, you know what I mean? Be all you could be, right?
Oh,
And-
she plays Harley Quinn.
Harley, that's what I was
Yes,
going to say. Yes,
that's what
Harley
I was
Quinn,
trying to
yes.
think of.
Remember, she was real
Yeah,
funny.
she's
in that.
beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's got this down too, you know.
Oh, yeah, because she's got that.
Yeah, she's going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
And speaking of that too, speaking of the Barbie movie, I just remember Tees and Tumblers are also offering a special. They've got a T-shirt, a Barbie T-shirt and tumbler too. So
Aww.
yeah, which would be cute. So if you're going to go see the movie, you might want to get a T-shirt. You know,
Yeah,
a Barbie
that's
T-shirt.
adorable.
So, yeah, so
I seen my friend's little girl. She had her dressed up, and she had like these cute little ripped jeans on.
Oh.
She had a pink Barbie shirt and pink Converse shoes on. Adorable.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Adorable.
It's like, what do you wear? You know,
Yeah.
so many things to play. I think I fell in love with Barbie at an early age because of all of her shoes.
Yeah.
You know, she's got a lot of shoes going on. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And her clothing, you know, it's really cool. The lady that actually created her, like years ago, like it was, and the way I understand it, the interview that I heard, the reason she created Barbie was because years ago they used like paper dolls, like years ago, like they would do cutout paper dolls.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like many years ago.
Mhm.
And she wanted something that was more than a cutout paper doll. And they didn't think this would, so first when she presented the idea, they didn't think it would go over well.
Yeah.
And this is actually a time before like women could even vote. You know what I mean? Like this is like years ago, okay?
Yeah.
So she brought this doll, and she brought it, I think the way I understood it, now you can read on about it, but she brought it to the convention, and at first they didn't think a lot of the men would really like it, but then the women went crazy over it, so it stuck and of course built. But like she wanted to show like an independence, a Barbie independence. That's why like the dream house is pink, because like controversy, you know, blue
Yeah.
or pink, but years ago like it was always girl pink, right?
Mhm.
So that's why she made it like a bright pink. That is Barbie's house. It's not Ken's house, it's Barbie's house.
Yeah.
It's Barbie's couch, Barbie's pink couch. It's not Ken's couch, it's Barbie's couch.
Yeah. Like an independent, strong independent woman.
Barbie, yeah.
Yeah.
And you go back years ago, that's a pretty big, bold statement back then. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, back then, absolutely.
Yeah.
I also seen a thing on Facebook yesterday that said, as a woman, I'm sitting at work wondering why we fought so hard to work.
Be careful what you wish for, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. That's great. That's good. Well, that is funny. Well, I think it'll be good, and I don't know, it's cool to hear the history, and you think about how, I guess I'm trying to remember her name, but you think about her, the lady that made Barbie, and how much it was for her, and her daughter's name was Barbara. So,
Aww.
yeah, so that's where, like, her name was Ruth Handler. And she's the one that came out with Barbie. And, of course, I think the first Barbie had, like, the black and white outfit on.
Mhm.
And so I think it was, something like, and so I think that was kind of the first Barbie. And, of course, then I think I loved her wardrobe. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let's
she had
get real,
cute
right?
bathing suits and dresses and
the
everything.
formal wear, and then she would
Yeah.
have like necklaces to go with it, hair
Yeah.
pieces and stuff. So, yeah.
But
So,
sorry, go ahead.
no.
When you stop and think about it, Barbie has been popular for years and
Yeah.
years and years, and
Yeah.
it's still like, my little niece is 3 and she asked for Barbies.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's still like a big thing.
Yeah. The Barbie Dream House, I talk
Mhm.
about that all the time, but
Usually, like, toys die out, like
Yeah.
they're popular for like a year
Yeah.
and then you never hear
like a
about them
slinky,
again.
like people
Yeah.
don't even know how to do slinky,
Yeah.
slinky.
And
you know,
even-
going down the steps.
Yeah, nobody even thinks about that
What is
anymore.
this?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what.
right.
When my son seen a slinky, he's like, "What the heck is this?"
Right?
But like even like the Brat dolls, they kind of,
Yeah.
they're still a little popular, but Barbie is like crazy.
Yeah.
Still.
Definitely. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So her name was Ruth Handler, and she's the one that came up with it. And so you got to give a huge respect, because that was back before like when women even voted. So like she stayed with her idea. It caught up, and her daughter's name was Barbara. So anyway, so that's pretty big deal.
It is.
Continue on with it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the Saturday Night Live, of course, I'm not a promoter of them, but they did a skit where, like, here's Barbie, and Barbie and Ken and everything. Then all of a sudden a Bratz doll come in, and she's like, "Who's that?"
Yeah. That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cute. Yeah. So they've come out. Of course, all the different skits, the funny things with Barbie now.
Yeah.
So.
For some reason, I thought they would use Ariana Grande as Barbie.
Should be good.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought that, but
she could be. What is it? Barbie's sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had Barbie's sister too. Yeah. So.
But I guess Barbie's kind of like. I don't know, the image of Barbie in my head is kind of taller, and Ariana Grande's real little.
Yeah,
so.
They did make a shorter, I think the sister is shorter. And then they made one that actually grows. Like, you like twist her arm and she grows taller.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so, they have...
Yeah.
Oh, Erin.
Yeah.
Dream it and you can build it with Barbie, right?
That's so cool.
Yeah. It's like, where's, like, G.I. Joe, you know what I mean? Bring those back, you know what I mean? I'm surprised. Maybe those are, you don't call them, you don't call them dolls, you call them action figures.
Yeah. The only thing that I worry about, like with girls watching Barbie and stuff now, is it puts this perfect image.
I know.
Like Ken's perfect, Barbie's perfect, they have everything. It puts this thing in kids' head that they have to be skinny and blonde hair and blue-eyed, and you know what I mean?
Right.
So I love the idea of it, and I think it's super cute, and little girls are so excited, but then on the other side of it, I worry about...
Well, I think that's where they've come out with different Barbies, like different styles, so I think they have worked on that. I think that was addressed.
They definitely have.
Years ago, they didn't think about that.
No.
And now it's brought to somebody's attention, so I think they have done a little bit of difference, so... I guess. But there's like so many different like anniversary Barbies, Miss America Barbies, Mermaid Barbie.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. I even had one that was pregnant. I had a pregnant Barbie.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
Those are cute. And they have like the little stroller that goes with it.
Yeah. All of a sudden Barbie had a baby. It's like what happened?
Now we're a mom.
Yeah. Now the bills start coming in, right? All right, speaking of that, so anyway, that comes out. And then, of course, I've been talking about it. All ready for Shark Week? Yeah. I've been watching it. I actually have been watching it now. I've been talking about this a lot. I don't get anything from National Geographic, although they do send me things from time to time. But National Geographic is coming out with, of course, some shark movies right now. And they were trying to decide if you took a bull shark and a hammerhead, who would win? Because hammerheads, I guess, are real, like, they can turn real quick. Bull sharks are not quite as turnable, but bull sharks, and, like, there was a huge hammerhead. He was huge. And so, this bull shark went up to him, and the bull shark realized, oh, my goodness, so the bull shark turned around. But there was another where they had a fight, and I think the bull shark beat the hammerhead. So anyway, it's just interesting, to watch.
My son was just talking about a new shark movie. Is there a new Jaws coming out or something?
Shark Week coming up.
Yeah.
Probably. That's probably what he's gearing up for.
He was talking about something last night.
At Walmart, they've got the, I'm going to segue right into it. They've got the shark Crocs. And they've got the sharks on them. I'm telling you, Erin. Like,
I hate Crocs.
Do you?
I'll be the one to say it. They're like in style right now. Everyone wears them. My son wears them to school.
Well, sure. Yeah, that's not unheard of, Erin. It's like, it's okay. Yeah. Well, it's funny because like they're just okay. Like I know, like when the girls were like trying to get 6 daughters out the door. You know what I mean? You do, like, when flip-flops come in, or you can, there was also, like, some schools are not crazy about flip-flops, because, like, a lot of times they fall, or somebody accidentally, steps on them, you blow out your flip-flop, Did Jimmy Buffett not teach us this, right?
Yeah.
So, anyway, so you kind of got this alternative where they can just kind of put it, I think there's going to be a rude awakening in a few weeks when school starts. Like, kids trying to get up, and parents trying to get them out the door.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Life as you know it, Erin, is going to be crazy, okay? I'm not trying to speak it into existence, I'm just telling you, okay?
Oh, it speaks already into
existence.
It's
going to be happening, girl.
Yeah.
So I think that if they can stick some Crocs on their feet, which they have something on their feet, and you can shoot them out the door.
Oh, yeah. I'll wear them outside to, like, take the dog out or whatever. But I would never be caught in public in them.
Is that right?
No,
that's
I just
hilarious.
think they're so ugly.
That is so funny.
But my son wears them with everything, and I don't really care if he likes it.
Pick
Whatever.
Your battles, Erin. Pick your battles. Yeah. If that's the worst thing, it's okay.
Yeah.
I think they're cool. I don't hate them.
Yeah.
And you will see me from time to time. Yeah.
I think
got some really cute ones.
Yeah, some of them are cute. Like the tie-dye ones are adorable. I guess, like, and I think the idea of them is cute, like for kayaking or swimming, or like small children. Those are perfect. Just slip them on and go.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes simplicity is a great
Oh,
thing.
yeah. But my grandma, she'd wear them to my wedding if I let her, you know?
Oh, would she?
Yeah.
I love that. Go grandma. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Hey, you can learn a lot from her, I'm sure. You know what I mean?
I'm like, I will make you leave.
Now, never say never, because Erin, like, you might change your mind. You know what I mean? This is the way you feel today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get you a good pair and you get them comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I see you off the grocery store, I'm going to take a photo. Erin changed her mind.
Yeah. My son always says, Mom, if you ain't crocking, you ain't rocking.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Have you seen where they do like they take like a croc and they put it in the pool, a shoe croc, you know what I'm talking about, and they're like, look at the mighty crocs,
Yeah.
you know, in the hanging out in the pool.
And they've got all these little attachments for them. My son's got like thousands of those.
Littles, yes.
Yeah, and now they've made like headlights and snow shovels to go on the front of your Crocs. Have you seen
that's
that?
really cute. Headlights. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Now I'm totally jealous. Headlights.
I told my mom, you know that one day I told you my mom always said walk with lamps on your feet?
Yeah.
And I said Cameron's taking this to a whole new level.
Did he get them?
No, but he wants them.
He wants them. Well, then I think he needs them. I think he definitely, you know what I mean, those hallways, you know what I mean, when he's walking the hallways of North Harrison, he needs some lights, you know what I mean? Can you imagine, like, if you see that coming down the road or seeing that coming down the hallway? I like the idea. And the snow shovel's cute. That's a cute idea. You know that's cute. For winter,
I do know.
That's adorable.
Yeah, it is cute, but not for me.
Well, if you're looking for accessories, guys are kind of hard sometimes to buy for, you know what I mean? So if you need some accessories, there you go. I know they were talking about like the things, the jewels or whatever you put on them. They created they've created a real expensive one, but they say not to use it or to get it because it's real like it's so expensive, and sometimes those fall off. Those jewels fall off. So they say not to spend the money on this, but they've come out with a new jewel for your Crocs that is supposed to be real expensive, but I don't think that'll be happening. But you have actual Crocs that look like sharks, you know. So they have those at Walmart. You have Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse. You have all different kinds of, you know, like you said, tie-dye. They have yellow, they have white, they have blue, greens, any color just about that you want, you know. So I think in nursing, a lot of nurses wear them too. I think that's whatever's comfortable for your feet, especially when you're going to be standing on your feet for hours, you know.
Sure.
Yeah. I think a nurse or a doctor or anybody in medical, I think that if whatever makes them feel good, they need to go with, you know.
Whenever I was a CNA, the Crocs were good to wear in the shower room when you were given showers.
Oh, yeah.
Because then you could have your Crocs on. If they got wet, you could just let them dry and then change back into your tennis shoes. So those were really good to wear. And during COVID...
So you do own a few pairs?
I have 2 pairs of Crocs. But healthcare workers got them for free whenever they were...
I do remember that. Yeah, that was nice. Mm-hmm. That was very good.
And if I worked the COVID unit, I would take them with me to go in and out because you could just spray them and wipe them down. Yeah.
Now, were they better quality, the ones that they gave out? They were really nice. Weren't they really nice? They were
they were just normal, nice. Yeah.
Did you get to pick out the color?
No, they just send you a random color. So I've got a black pair and an orange pair.
Oh.
The orange are terrible, but...
Terrible? Oh, I think orange would be good.
They're so bright.
Well, there you go.
Like highlighter orange.
Well, you don't need your headlights on. You don't have to pay the money for the
I
headlights.
look like a traffic cone, don't you worry.
I love that. I can't wait. I just think that somehow, you know, you never say never. I just think somehow you're either going to hurry one morning or something, or you're going to be something, and I'm going to see you out with a pair of Crocs, and I will be like amazed at that.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Yeah. Because you know, sometimes like I know like I've done that where like just all of a sudden grab shoes or like let's say you've got your flip flops on, then all of a sudden you didn't realize and you have I haven't put my heels on or something, and I run outside the house or just leave quickly, and you realize that you didn't switch shoes.
Yeah, I've left with 2 different shoes on before.
Oh, I've done that too. Browns and black sometimes, you know what I mean? Or navies, you know, sometimes navy and black you can't
tell.
No.
Yeah, especially when you're just trying to get ready for work. I'm just trying to make it through the morning.
I'm trying to make it. That's all I'm trying to do. Yeah. But anyway, so I guess that's, you know, I mean, part of it. But getting back to school shopping, and it's a real thing for sure.
Yeah.
'Tis the season, I know. And of course, they also have like that. They do like special aisles at Walmart for like your paper, your pens, your ink pens, and
nice.
crowns. And this is a good time to stock up on that stuff.
Have you also seen on Walmart where you can type in your kid's school?
Yes.
and it gives you like a thing, and you click their grade, and it automatically shows you everything they have on their school supply list.
What a blessing.
That is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So if he says he needs the extra, no, you don't.
Yeah,
no, you
it's
don't.
on there.
No, you
Yeah.
don't. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I know, like, just like keeping extra, I always try to keep like an extra box, because this is the time to get it when it's the cheapest.
Oh, yeah.
And so I always kept like a box at home that, like, you know, like in December or January or whatever, when they start needing more new or changing out, you know what I mean, or something, or even October, or you can get it for like Shop with a Cop, like crowns or something, you know, later
Yeah, it's
on.
cool.
So you can, all kinds of ideas, you know, you can do.
And I think I try to send a little extra with him in case someone else doesn't have
I love
something.
that. Yeah, I think a lot of parents do that.
Yeah. I always tell them, if someone doesn't have something, you know,
Give it to 'em.
or could just give it to the teacher to give to them, or,
Yeah.
you know, however you want to do that. But
Yeah, that's always thoughtful, very nice. And I think teachers appreciate that too. A lot of teachers, like, sometimes like Kleenexes and stuff, they'll keep like that in their, you know, in their storage. So whenever, you know, start getting, because you bring everybody back together.
yeah.
And, you know, and I'm not trying to name it and claim it, but, like, you know, they'll be starting to get sick, and, you know, sicknesses and stuff, all that stuff goes around. You
And
know?
teachers don't get a big budget to buy for their
No.
classroom, so I know. And also, we've all been the mom that's like, God, these school supplies are expensive. You know
Sure.
what I mean?
Oh,
Everybody's
absolutely.
been there.
Yeah.
There's no shame
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and some schools actually are supplying the school supplies, so that's a blessing too. to
I
have
think some of the stuff that they need is a little crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I get it.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, I think that's nice, and always just, you know, helping out. I
Yeah.
think that's good too.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's see here. This is cool. Speaking of that, saving money. This is different. Some ways to save money: turning ceiling fans off when you're not in the room. You ever leave the ceiling fan going?
I guess I probably do. Yeah.
Okay, quick summer tip to save money. There's no point in leaving a ceiling fan on unless someone's in the room. Here's why. Fans in general don't cool off the air. They don't cool air off, sorry. They just cool you off. So if you leave them on when you're not there, they're just wasting electricity. Your body, okay, here it comes. Your body cools itself through the evaporation of sweat, and when air moves across your skin, that happens faster. It also carries heat away from your body. So fans actually cool you down in two different ways. They don't change the temperature of the air itself though, so unless you're in the room with the fan blowing on you, they don't do much. Okay, the one is if you've got a window or door open and a fan is helping you to move the air in. The motor gives off a little heat though, so in some cases it actually raises the temperature of the room. Pets are another reason you might want to leave a fan on when you're not at home. Moving the air around cools them down too. Last tip, you've heard this before, but people forget to do it. Make sure you switch your ceiling fans so they can spin counterclockwise in the summer. Counterclockwise in the summer. It pushes the cooler air down, so they're running clockwise. They make a room feel even warmer. Okay. Because I've heard of like I've heard like actually like in the winter, like you run your ceiling fan. Don't people run their ceiling fan like to heat the room up? Have you heard that, or like move the warm air? Did I dream that?
I don't know. I guess I've never really paid attention. I have a ceiling fan in my living room, but if I have the lights on, I just have it on. I don't ever like turn it off unless I turn the lights off.
Okay.
Which is like a weird thing, I guess, because I don't even think about it cooling us down. I just like to have it on. I don't know.
Well, it kind of circulates the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it like kind of, or circulates the air. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess not circulates the room.
Yeah.
Circulates the air in the room, right?
And I
That
like
makes
to
sense.
open my windows and air everything out.
Oh, I'm a huge, you get those toxins. You know
So
what I mean?
yeah. And I have a dog,
huge on that.
so.
Oh, don't we all?
Yeah.
Yes, I love the summer, like the air where you can get like fresh, you know, that.
Yeah.
And then in the wintertime we'll be more closed. And
Which drives me nuts.
oh, I'm always worried about the toxins. That's when
Yeah.
I start thinking about those toxins. Try to get those house plants. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. And Walmart's got I know I keep talking about Walmart, but they've got a big sale on house plants right now. So I mean, like really cheap. So this is the time to get some of them. And you can actually Google, which is cool, which house plants like are more healthier. Like
Yeah, they have like air purifying
yes,
plants.
yes, and I'm all about that. Yes,
Yeah, me
clean that
too.
air. Do your job.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is different. Okay, so Erin, there are new excuses for always being late.
Oh,
Okay, it's called time
I might
blind.
need these.
Yeah, I know. Time blindness, okay? Oh, yeah. Tell the people this one. Okay?
Yeah.
Time blindness. Okay, we all have people in our lives that are always running late for everything. We talk about this all the time. And let's be real, that's almost always because they value their own time more than your time. That's not true.
No.
We talked about this before. We just try to get everything done before we get out the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah. Are you ever late anywhere, usually?
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Except for work. I show
Yeah.
up on time for work,
Yeah.
but everywhere else you can count on it
Yeah.
that I'll be late.
Well, I think it's like, I think a lot of times, like, busy people, like, we all, or like, and I'm not trying to just stereotype, but I think you kind of sometimes think, oh, I can do a few more things before I get
Every
there.
time.
Yeah.
Every time. Or I just think in my head it's going to take me this long to get ready, and it takes me way longer because I start one task and then see something else that needs done, and then I go down a whole rabbit hole of
Well,
stuff.
yeah, I think we all, yeah, that happens too. Well, there is a thing called time blindness, okay? It's an actual medical condition, but doctors don't use time blinders as a way of talking about the concept of losing track of time. And some people, but doctors don't use time blindness. They do not use this though, but as some people can be more prone to this than others. Okay, our brains are constantly shifting between two types: attention and automatic attention and directed attention. Oh, that's cool. Automatic attention is your happy place, and it's how you focus when you're doing something you like or finding interesting. Directed attention is what you use when you're engaged in things you have to do but don't really want to do. So I guess you use, like, let's say, like when you're home or whatever, you're in automatic attention. And
Yeah.
whenever you, like at work, when you have to concentrate or do something, you're in directed attention.
Okay.
Now that's interesting. I love
Yeah,
things like this.
I do
Okay.
too.
During periods of attention, you can get engrossed and hyper-focused and you lose track of time, which we do that. But during directed attention, it can be hard to stay focused at all. Okay, so here we go. So here's how you can make it more manageable. What can you do? Okay. Well, Erin and I are going to tell you what you can do, right?
Yeah.
You need to make an effort, though. It says here are some tips that are designed to kick you in overdrive. Number 1, set a timer on your phone to alert you when it's time to move on. Now I knew a lady, and she was a teacher actually, and she did things like she had her day like planned out, like for this time. Okay, so like I'm going to be doing this, and like let's say from 10 in the morning till 11 at night, or till, hang on, not let's say from 10 in the morning till 11 in the morning. Okay, let's just use an hour. She was like going to sit and read a book. Okay, so like if somebody called her, if a child like needed something or somebody needed something, she would not do anything until that 11. She was very strict on her, like she had designated times
Yeah.
like that, and she was very strict on that. Like,
Sure.
you know what I mean?
I like that.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like she kind of knew what she was doing. Like sometimes like you have tasks where like let's look at a closet, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we just talked about how you're a good cleaner and you like to clean. If you look at that whole closet, you might think, oh, that's overwhelming, right? But if you think from 10 to 11, I'm going to work an hour and clean on that. You know what I mean? I'm
Mhm.
going to work on that. And then maybe leave it for a little while and then go back, or, you know
But
what I
it's
mean?
not as bad. And most of the time, that hour is plenty of time to get it done, and you just, in your head, it's going to be longer.
Right, but
Like-
allow it, yeah.
Yeah. Like whenever I have a bunch of laundry, I'm like, God, that's going to take forever. It takes
Yeah.
me like 30 minutes to fold it all. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It ain't that big of a deal.
Right. No, it's true, but like when you look at something, it's like overwhelming. So and I thought that was cool because like she would like take her day and like plan like how she was going to do stuff, and she would be like her time, appreciate time management. I guess that was what I was amazed at.
Yeah.
I have a trouble with
I
time
do too.
management.
I do too.
The struggle is real over here. So set a timer on your phone. So that's a good idea to say, this is how long I'm going to get to this, and then I'm going to,
Yeah.
you know, and then when my timer goes off. Okay. Number 2, when you don't have a lot of time, try to avoid activities that you know you have a tendency to get lost in. So don't start watching a addictive show right before bed, or make plans to catch up with an old friend just before an appointment. So like if you know that it's going to take a little bit longer, then don't try to do it right then.
Yeah.
Which, again, the closet, or right? Or if you're going to meet with somebody, you know you're going to do a lot of catching up, then you need to allow that time, right?
Yep.
Okay. Number 3, try the if-then technique. If-then technique. Set goals for yourself to reach, like making dinner, and then after you do that, then you'll do the next thing on your list, like read 2 chapters of a good book. And then, like, I'm going to make dinner, and then I'm going to read 2 chapters of a book. I think that's fair, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't think that's
Unrealistic,
wrong. Yeah. So anyway, those are just like, so I thought, I've never heard of that before, but it's very interesting, and definitely learning how to, it's called time blindness. So just learning how to work through it, okay? Again, do as I say, not as I do, okay?
Yeah.
You know, I'm a work in progress over
Me
here,
too.
okay? So
Me too.
now everybody's thinking, oh, well, she'll never be late again, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, right?
My grandma always says, you'll be late to your own funeral.
There you go, go
Yeah.
grandma. Well, she knows you. And grandma wears Crocs, so
Yeah.
you know, leave grandma alone.
Yeah.
She's got a good thing going on. She knows what she's doing over there. Okay.
I'm never like super late. I'm
Yeah.
always just like 15 minutes late,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. See, so you know,
Yeah.
it's like a little bit.
You win
know.
some, you lose some.
That's not that bad. You know, when you
No.
look at the whole grand photo, I wasn't an hour late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Did you know Host is selling mashed up Twinkies and Ding Dongs?
What?
If your guilty pleasure is to shove Twinkies and Ding Dongs in your face at the same time, here's a little easier. Hostess is selling a new Twinkie Ding Dong mashup.
Oh, they're putting them together.
That's crazy. What? This is different. This is like a new, I'm like, the inside of a Twinkie and the outside of a Ding Dong. Wait, hang on. The inside is like a Twinkie and the outside is covered in a Ding Dong fudge. Oh, I think that'd be delicious. Why would it not
Yeah.
be good, right?
Yeah, that should be really good.
Because you think about it, I mean, do you like Twinkies and Ding Dongs?
I like ding dongs. I don't like Twinkies.
You don't like a Twinkie?
No. I mean, they're not nasty, but they're not my favorite.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's funny because it might become your favorite now because it's got the Ding Dong with the Twinkie over it.
Yeah.
I wonder who came up with this idea, because it's like, it's a Twinkie that's got the outside covered in Ding Dong. And now if you go up to the state fair, they have fried Twinkies and Ding Dongs. You can get everything fried, you know.
Yeah, I like the fried Oreos.
Oh, have
Oof.
mercy. Yeah. Somebody was thinking out of the box there. I think it's weird though. The Ding Dongs, I eat them really weird. Okay? I'm real weird about it. Because when I was little, like, you know, like the Ding Dongs, I would take a piece of the Ding Dong out and then I would eat it.
Huh. I
It's-
always freeze mine.
Oh, you never thought of that.
It's so good.
Is it good?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've not had a Ding Dong forever, or a
You're
Twinkie.
gonna have to go buy some and freeze a couple.
Oh,
So
are they
good.
delicious?
Yes.
I
Yes.
bet that would be good. Why would that not be good? Why have I not tried that? Erin? Okay. It's just funny. I haven't had one I mean, it's been years, okay? They're actually been spotted at some Walmarts. They'll be rolling out nationwide this month. So look for them this month. They are at Walmart. Only thing is now, they are, but not a limited time only thing. Hostess said they're going to permanently make these an addition to their snack lineup. So it's not like one of those have to rush out. It's not going to be a limited time. It's not a limited edition, They're just going to start making them. It's basically a Twinkie with a chocolate coating on it. Is what I'm just going to break it down, right?
Yeah.
It's a Twinkie with a outside chocolate.
Yeah,
coating.
basically.
Yeah, and I don't think that's bad. I'm
No.
not even mad about that. The way the word the way the word mashups is printed in the inbox also makes it seem like the first of several mashups that they could be working on. So they might be doing like ho-hos and zingers. I haven't thought these are so funny. I've not had a ho-ho or a zinger. Oh, hang on. What about a snowball? You know, all of the different Hostess stuff, right? And is it donuts?
Oh, yeah.
The
yeah.
little donuts,
Uh-huh.
right? Those things are good.
Those are really good.
Like the chocolate or the white or both.
Both.
Whatever's before me. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever's in front of me, right?
Yeah.
The only thing with the white, I mean, like, there's
That's
no way,
messy.
like, oh my goodness, I have it all over me.
Me
It's like
too.
it snowed all over me.
Yeah, I think that's why I usually buy the chocolate ones, which I thought would be better for the kids, but then they have chocolate all over
I was
their
gonna
hands.
say,
It doesn't
then-
matter what you do.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
get
know. I
one
don't
for
know
Lizzo
about that.
snacks.
Yeah. I think those little, okay, so, and then snowballs are good too.
Mhm.
They're so underrated. I don't think people, like, they need to come back strong with those.
Yeah.
They need to really promote these snowballs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they have like red ones, they have blue ones.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I always thought like it'd be so cute. I like if you're doing a baby shower and they get a bunch of blue ones, you know what I mean? How cute
Mhm.
that is, you know? And also the zingers. The zingers are, and then the ho-hos. Oh, let's go back. Honey buns. What about a good honey bun?
I love honey buns.
You can't go wrong with a honey bun. Let's go. What about a coffee cake? That's like the kind of it's like the coffee, you know what I'm talking about? It's great with
Oh,
coffee.
those are delicious.
I know they are. It's like, come on, okay. And those Hostess cupcakes with the white swirl on top of them, you know what I mean? It's got like it's the Hostess cupcake with the white swirl. What about the orange ones? You know what I mean? Have you seen them with they're like it's like two orange cupcakes, and the Hostess cupcakes.
Mm-mm.
They have you've not seen the orange. They have the chocolate, and then they have the orange. Well,
I'm looking those up.
Erin, you gotta get those too. So you have now that I've not paid enough attention to Hostess, so I'm gonna have to really go down the Hostess style because yeah, the orange
Now
ones.
that I'm looking at them, and the zingers.
Yes, I'm telling you, snowballs, donuts, honey buns, coffee cakes, ho-hos.
This one says new bouncers, cinnamon donuts with like cake batter in the middle.
Have mercy.
Yeah.
Have mercy. And I love a good cake donut. I'm telling you right now. Okay.
Yeah. Me too. Oh, I see the coffee cakes. Now that I'm looking at them.
Yeah, now you know what you've seen. You've
Yeah.
seen them down the aisle. You just forgot what they look like. Yeah. Have you not seen the yellow or the orange? They're either yellow or orange. I think they're orange cupcakes.
I have, now that I'm
Oh,
looking.
they're so good. I can't steer you wrong on that. They're
And
so
the baby buns. They have like the
Yeah.
lemon, the glazed lemon ones.
good. Have mercy.
And the fruit pies.
Yeah, which they have cherry, apple, and then
Yeah.
you put those in the microwave for a little bit. Or hang on, I guess you could put them in the freezer too, right? But in the microwave, just
Yeah.
with a scoop of ice cream.
Yeah. Delish. I'm trying to diet.
I know, and here I am. Listen, I'm going to blow that.
Yeah.
By 10 o'clock, you'll have gone off.
Yeah.
You have gone off the way. You'll be over there in the Hostess aisle, Erin.
Yep, I'm about to just cut straight over to Walmart
I know.
after this.
I gotta go. I gotta middle of you.
Yeah.
You'll be calling Christy. I'm running a little late. I gotta
Yeah.
make a stop real
Yeah.
quick. And
Yeah.
you'll be over the Hostess aisle. The only thing that Krista will say is you better bring enough
Yeah.
back for us. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Also, they're doing. So we're going to switch gears now. We'll get your mind off food, Erin. Okay. They're doing a micro weddings. It's the wave of the future. Ha 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 ha. That's supposed to be funny. Having a big wedding with family and friends is wonderful, but not everybody can afford one. So on TikTok, they are pop-up trends like micro weddings. It says that it's going to overtake the traditional weddings in the next 10 years. And it looks like, according to her, the micro wedding, you can have features as traditional ones, but they're usually less than 50 guests. So it's like downsizing a little bit. Of course, when you have a wedding, though, you know, you have to you look at every guest and you realize that every guest is a plate of food. You know what I mean? And so like every head, like if you're doing your catering or whatever, you have to take that into account. So they're actually saying downsize. Now, I've heard of people like having smaller weddings but bigger receptions, right?
I agree with that. I think that most people only come for the reception anyway, and your wedding is like such an intimate moment that what do you need all those strangers there for? Have like your close family at the ceremony and then just have a big party.
Yeah, and usually like a wedding doesn't last real long. You know
At all.
No.
What's the point in having
so it's just
dragging everybody around?
Yeah, so you kind of got that, and then so I think those are kind of going, but now they're doing the whole thing with just less people. Less is more. I think you have to be careful you have a big family though, because 50 people, I mean that, we have that at Christmas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could probably do less than 50.
Oh, could you?
Yeah.
Well, then that'd be a blessing.
Yeah.
So that'd be less, less is more sometimes, you know what I mean, on that. And I think you also, like birthdays too, we talk about like, I'm really on this, like, this has been a big topic of mine. Like, you have a big birthday, and I'm not against it. I love having birthday parties and everybody coming and celebrate. But sometimes it's fun just to take the child and just take them one-on-one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've had, like, some big birthday. We've always had slumber parties, when the girls were little. Girls love slumber parties.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, sometimes, like, it's like sometimes, somebody gets their feelings hurt or somebody this or somebody this or whatever, yada, yada, yada. And sometimes I think, well, maybe rolling back, it would have been easier just to go and take the child one-on-one and, maybe go shopping or just,
That's what I do with Cameron. His birthday's in January, so it's hard to get everybody together for a party.
Oh, absolutely.
So I have him pick a friend, and we go to, like, the trampoline park or to arcade or whatever Cameron wants to do. Yeah. And then we do that, and then we go home and eat cake or whatever with him.
And I think those are, you're building good memories. And sometimes simplicity like that, instead of like having like, a big group, you know what I mean? And I think when they're younger, I see that, because every family member wants to come. But when they start getting older, and of course, you'll know he's going to be 13, right?
Yeah.
Coming up. And when they start hitting that teenage year, it's like, it's a whole other ball game, you know what I mean?
We're already getting there.
You got a whole different audience, you know what I mean, coming to a birthday party,
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be, I can see that. And I think that one-on-one and just sometimes simplicity is a good thing.
Sure.
So I respect that. That's a good idea. So I guess they're kind of saying that on weddings too, you know what I mean? But then you don't want people to get mad, you know what I'm saying? Because you didn't invite me, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, so I think you have to be careful, I guess. Okay, so one of my favorite shows, this is like, it's crazy. We are into July, but people are already starting Halloween. Isn't that crazy? Have you seen that on TikTok and everything? Everybody's talking Halloween already.
That's me. Love
You're
it.
ready to go.
I
ready,
love
busting out of
Halloween.
the seams for Halloween.
It's like my favorite holiday.
Is it really?
Yes.
That's hilarious. Okay, well, Abbott and Costello, which happens to be one of my favorite. Abbott and Costello, I love Abbott and Costello. Meet Frankenstein is the only second time Bela Lugosi played Dracula in a feature film.
Huh.
And he played other vampires and but not Dracula. Very interesting. That's one of my favorite. When Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Have you ever seen that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. You've seen that.
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
Yeah. If it's anything spooky or Halloween, I have seen it.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, you like scary movies then?
Yes. Not paranormal scary, but I love, spooky,
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you met Holly Thompson?
No.
Holly Thompson. You work with Holly.
Yeah. But I didn't know she liked spooky stuff is what I meant.
No, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Hook on to her. She loves spooky movies.
She's into, the same kind of stuff that I'm into.
Yeah.
But I didn't know she liked...
Yeah, she likes
I had
scary
no
movies.
idea she liked spooky
she
stuff.
Likes, yeah.
I don't like ghost movies and stuff, but I do love Texas Chainsaw Massacre and I love serial killer documentaries.
Oh, really?
Love them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, fun fact about you. Very interesting. Very interesting, Erin. Okay. All right. That's very interesting. Okay. Let's see here. So I'm excited about I'm excited I love to watch Abbott and Costello. Okay. Number 2, the population of Washington, D.C. jumps 79% every day when people commute in. Boston has the second biggest daily jump of 40%. Houston is a third at 28% of how many people come into the city. That makes sense for Washington, D.C. They live out, but then they come in, they commute in
Yeah.
So their population jumps 79% every morning or every day that they jump in. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Okay, so this was good. Abraham Lincoln's son Robert wasn't at the theater when his dad was assassinated in 1865, but he was there when 2 other presidents were killed. He was there with James Garfield at a train station in Washington, D.C. when he was assassinated in 1881. He was at the same building in New York when William McKinley was assassinated in 1901. Okay, a little bit of information there. Did not know that for the history buffs out there. China drinks 38% of alcohol in the world, but nothing you've ever heard of, 99.5% of the alcohol they drink is a liquor, is a hard liquor. Okay. All right. Number 5, Pennsylvania is misspelled on Liberty Bell. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It only has the first 2 N's. It wasn't wrong at the time the bell was made, but a different spelling. But because a few different spellings were used, but it's wrong been since they settled on the official spelling. Now I would have used that as my official spelling.
Yeah.
Whatever's on the Liberty Bell. I would not.
Me
I would
too.
not mess with the Liberty Bell. You know
No.
what I mean, right? If that's the way it was spelled, that happens a lot of times. Like lion, like it used to be, we're the Salem Lions, Lions, and it used to be Lyons.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Salem Lions used to be. So if you go back, like in the history book, it was Salem Lions, Lyons, and nowadays it's Lions.
Yeah.
So it's crazy when you go back in history and see how different spellings,
Yeah.
And of course these days with the different names, they spell names, you know what I mean? Like even like Rebecca or Becky or Erin, I'm sure everybody like, how do you spell that, right?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, because they have ERYN, ARYN, ARO. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
It is crazy. So I think a lot of times you have to ask, how do you, now for sure, how do you spell that? But that's different that Pennsylvania, like that they went with it. I guess they all agreed on a different spelling. So
I don't understand why they would do that, but okay.
Yeah, I know. All right, so get out and enjoy, Erin. It's a Monday.
Yep.
We had a rainy Monday. Rainy days and Mondays don't get us down. And much needed rain. My plants and flowers and all those gardens out there are smiling and so happy about that, Nothing like rain,
Yeah.
for sure. So, but I do believe that a lot of people got some storm damage, a little bit of like limbs down, trees maybe down. So check around that fun. Let the fun begin, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, hopefully it's the best week ever, Erin. And let's thank our sponsors this morning.
We have Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Teas and Tumblers, Fox Pirelli Wealth Management, Po' Boys Barbecue, and Leader One Financial.
And I want to tell you about Teas and Tumblers. Get ready for the new school year with some custom school swag from Sarah Jo and Amber at Teas and Tumblers on the Square. Their new school year and football season is right around the corner, and you'll want to come in and get your school's logo, put on a variety of products to show your school spirit. Their back to school special is a logo tee and your choice of a tumbler for just $35. Located northwest side of the Square, Sarah and Amber offer a variety of pre-printed items, or they can custom make your items in the store. They can actually do it while you wait. They can customize koozies, air fresheners, window decals, and much more. The possibilities are endless in your imagination. Contact them at 812-620-9026 or 812-896-2267. Or better yet, stop by and see them today, right here on the Square in Salem. So there you go. Teas and Tumblers. Erin, have a wonderful Monday.
You too. Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Q, Merv, and Sal from Practical Jokers, and we are excited to announce our brand new Drive tour.
True TV and Practical Jokers, the Drive Tour, starring Q, Murr, and Sal. Friday, July 28th, Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
This is going to drive me insane.
Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. 16 years of age or older suggested to attend. Produced by Outback Presents.
Beach Bend Park. That's where my summer happens.
It's where my family's come for generations for great times.
It's where amusement rides and water park slides are just my size.
It's where my friends and I have a blast on the big thrill rides. It's where we can do all the attractions and not spend time in long lines.
It's where you can have unlimited thrills with a 2023 season pass for just $74.99. A pass pays for itself in 2 visits and comes with 2 anytime bring a friend free tickets, discounts, and more. Visit beachbend.com.
Legendary music icon, Don McLean.
Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
Live in concert, Saturday, August 19th at the Brown County Music Center.
How can words express the feel of sunlight in the morning in the hills?
Don't miss this must-see live experience with Don McLean. Tickets and details at browncountymusiccenter.com.
Po' Boy's Barbecue. It ain't barbecue if there ain't no smoke. New owner Bill and his family welcome you to try the St. Louis style ribs, meat by the pound, or try a variety of dinners with 2 sides. Looking for something lighter? Try sandwiches with pulled pork or chicken, brisket, hand-pounded tenderloin, or the half-pound Angus burger, or ask for the old 38, a sandwich with half brisket and half pulled pork. There are chicken strips, grilled cheese, and a quarter-pound burger for the kids, and smoked chicken wings, haystack onion rings, and french fries. And you'll love their #1 bestseller, the Pig Pin, which includes a heap of steak fries covered in pulled pork and cheese sauce. Doors open Tuesday through Saturday at 10:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. on Sunday. If you're in a hurry, call ahead at 812-570-0020. And they'll have it ready for carry-out or dine-in. Head over to Po' Boy's Barbecue for some of the best barbecue you'll ever eat.
Hey y'all, this is Bill from Po' Boy Barbecue. Just remember, we only smoke the good stuff.
You may have heard the kids chanting about favorite freebies at Holiday World and Splash and Safari.
Free soft drinks, free parking, free sunscreen!
But there are plenty of favorite firsts and onlys to shout about too, like soaring on America's only launched wing coaster,
Thunderbird!
the world's longest water coaster.
Mammoth!
In fact, we're the water coaster capital of
the world!
For summer fun worth shouting about, find your family's favorites with tickets at holidayworld.com.
Beach Bend Park. That's where my summer happens.
It's where my family's come for generations for great times.
It's where amusement rides and water park slides are just my size.
It's where my friends and I have a blast on the big thrill rides. It's where we can do all the attractions and not spend time in long lines.
Beach Bend Park has something for everyone, from classic amusement attractions the whole family can enjoy, children's rides, to big fat sky-reaching thrill rides. Plus, cool off with Splash Lagoon Water Park, where you can relax in the lazy river, ride the waves, and take the plunge on slides from mile to wild. Come to Beach Bubba.
It was 1994 and radio was such a bore. Every station that you heard sounded so lame. Then came 2 good old boys breaking through that static noise, and my radio ain't never been the same. It's a very funny thing how they make us laugh and sing. I'm so glad they proved all of those critics wrong. You got Rick and you got Bubba, man, there just ain't no other. From Alabama to the world, still going strong. Man, I love to sing that Rick and Bubba song.
Let's all sing it. Let's all sing it. Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba. From the No Name Studio, out on the bleeding edge of technology, we come to you from sweet home Alabama to the rest of the world, live in archives. Whatever you want, it's there, okay? There's no reason for you to miss a minute, not even a second of this program. Listen to it live or listen to it on your own time in its entirety. Find all those options at Rick and Bubba, spell out the word and.com. Speedy, Greg, Helmsy, Adler, all here. Alapuca, Cam Solo, the interns, and there is Bill Bubba Buster.
And we appreciate you tuning in and listening and being part of it. The Rick and Bubba Show.
This hour, we bring out Greg's birthday cake from Edgar's, and we sing to him. That's happening this hour. Little baby brother, that's what we're going to do.
Little baby
Rick,
brother.
Here's what I've got for him today. We've got a birthday cake, and what we're going to do before the birthday cake, salmon patties.
Oh, boy. Thank you, Rick.
Salmon croquets, and a little bit of Kraft macaroni and cheese.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
I love me stuff.
Better known, we were growing up in Chow Acres #1 as Tuesday night.
Tuesday night. And I went and made it Campbell soup.
We didn't have Taco Tuesday. We had croquet Tuesday.
How about we heard from my sister real quick about my birthday? She's wishing me happy birthday, and she said she's getting me a puppy for my birthday.
Oh, what a good one. Ange, love it. Little baby brother won't go home. So we'll do that coming up this hour. Okay, so some things to discuss.
Is this true?
It can't
Is
be
this true?
Bubba,
Is this true? Are you kidding me?
Come
Where's
on.
Pete at on this?
Our world,
Huh?
we are turning into a bunch of absolute morons. So a man-made climate change, climate disruption, what's the other names we had? Global warming. It's been labeled many things.
And guess what? When you watch the news this week, it's hot because it's July. It's always hot.
Yes, it is, unless you're in South Africa where it's winter. Here we go. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Everybody, let's go. Burn, baby, burn. Just go inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Bubba, this is not a real story.
Is this true that they're going to kill 200,000 dairy cows in Ireland to reduce greenhouse emissions? But
no,
Rick, surely this is not true,
No,
right?
no.
Now, I tell you what else you're going to reduce. That's the milk supply.
Do you
The
realize?
price is going to go up on milk.
Remember what we said about these climate change loons, okay? This is going to directly threaten 55,000 jobs, either directly or indirectly. 55,000 jobs over a hypothesis that cows breaking wind is going to destroy the world.
Somehow we came up with 200.
How many of you out there that just have walking around, you can chew gum and walk, and I come into your office and say, tell you what, I think we need to kill 200,000 cows to save the planet. And you're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, what are they? We don't have enough food? No, I think when they break wind, it's actually going to destroy the earth in which we live. I think
animals.
I think they're the problem, and if we could kill 200,000 of those
200,000?
200,000 cows, I believe that we could save the planet. The first, because they're dairy cows. The first thing Bubba said it in the break. The first thing I would say is, so I guess we want the cost of milk to go up.
Right.
Now the beef cost
Hamburger, the hamburger prices ought to plummet.
Yeah.
Milk prices go up.
Right.
Now, there's other stories. I've looked this up, and it says the Irish Department of Agriculture is considering the slaughter of 65,000 cows over the next 3 years to help them achieve their climate goals. This would effectively reduce the nation's dairy herd by 10%.
No.
And no one knows if it'll make any difference.
No, guys, what are we saying? We can't really be saying that we think animals farting, that the earth can't overcome that. We can't really be saying that.
Now, do we have video on that?
Are we crazy? So this is the protesters, right? The protesters. The 55,000 jobs that will be directly or indirectly.
And then years later they go, oh, I'm sorry, guys, it didn't make any difference.
Right. So they're bringing I guess these are all farmers.
Yeah, they're protesting.
They're protesting. This is the
We don't even know. I mean,
at top of the morning to you.
If you
200 cows they got to slaughter.
If you subscribe to that, and if you go, there's been several stories lately. If you really dig into this so-called climate change crowd and all their science, that a lot of that they'll quote 3,000-4,000 studies. There's only like 19 of them that actually produce any scientific evidence whatsoever, and it's debatable.
Right.
But I can't believe that even if they thought we were up against climate change, that killing cows is where you would get your best bang for the buck. That doesn't seem like that's...
No,
there's got to be something else.
I'd like to talk to you about climate change.
That would be like the last thing, right?
What are you considering, McGregor? I think we take out the cows. You got to be out of your mind, McGregor.
You know, sometimes nature will kind of balance all this out. It's a lot like, you know, the Chinese who had this thing they thought they needed to restrict people having babies for a long time.
Came back on them.
And now they realize they're going to be short. They're not going to have enough people to keep their country going.
Right.
I mean, Elon Musk has said right opposite. He said we need more people on the planet.
We don't have a
So I don't know where all this, we've got too many people on the planet started to begin with. That seems like some other demonic lie everybody bought into.
Yeah. Did you hear Kamala Harris pushing this?
Don't say this.
No, she said it.
Don't say this.
Yeah.
Can you understand what you mean?
She hit it in the middle, but just see if you catch anything.
So every now and then.
When we invest in clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population, more of our children can breathe clean air and drink clean water.
Did you hear her drop in reduce population?
I think.
How are we going to do that?
Did you hear her say it, McGregor?
I think she let that slip.
Guys, let me tell you, these were overpopulated people. They're dangerous people.
Yes, they are.
They're dangerous people. I mean, guys, do you realize? I want y'all to think about this. So we talked about the cost of the dairy products going up. That'll affect people. 55,000 jobs, direct and indirect. That means more people out of work on government programs.
Yep.
Do y'all not realize when they make these ridiculous, stupid moves, the damage that it causes?
And then later they go, well, you know what? It really didn't make a difference.
On a hypothesis?
Yeah.
You don't make these kind of ridiculous moves based on a hypothesis. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't even know how anybody ever goes, you know what, that's a good idea. You're right. McGregor, I think you've been down to the pub too long. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. You're talking about cows farting. Are you kidding me, McGregor?
That's what we're down to. That's how we're going to fix it. If there is a problem, that's how we're going to fix it.
I can't believe what I'm saying.
Yeah,
this is unbelievable. It's just stupid.
We got so many people that have it so good. They have so much time on their hands. They really don't know what they need to be doing. I mean, they're passionate, but it's passionate about something ridiculous.
I know. All right, we come back. It's happy birthday, little Gregory.
Happy birthday.
Edgar's Bakery has put another outstanding birthday cake on us. What is the theme? What would be little Greggy's theme? Little baby brother, he's working on his log right now.
I bet I got to guess.
I bet you know, don't you?
I bet I know.
Uh-huh. We'll be right back.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
They say you are what you eat, so why not be a tomato ricotta flatbread, or a chicken cutlet with creamy cheesy zucchini, or maybe a vegan curried chickpea lettuce wrap? At the very least, be well and eat well too, with wholesome and delicious seasonal recipes delivered to your door from HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Join today and take 50% off plus free shipping with the code BUBBA at HelloFresh.com/Bubba. That's the code BUBBA at HelloFresh.com/Bubba.
Oh, look, honey, the ants are back.
Wow. We leave one itsy-bitsy speck of food out, and they appear out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe we used to try to get rid of these guys. Now they're just part of the family.
To be honest, I liked our family the way it was before they came.
I guess it's time to call Cooks.
You don't have to live with pests. Get proven protection from Cook's Pest Control. Call or go online for a free quote.
Cook's Pest Control. We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain.
But we don't speak Spanish.
So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks. Babbel's conversational method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish.
Estoy muy emocionado para ir a España contigo.
Aww. He just said, I'm very excited to go to Spain with you. Vamos a tener mucha diversión.
And that means we're going to have so much fun.
Sí. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
For over a decade, SimpliSafe has revolutionized home security, and our latest advancement is here, 24/7 LiveGuard protection, only from SimpliSafe. Now, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders through our new indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
I'll take you dancing. ABC Wednesday. It's CMA Fest's 50th anniversary.
I could not be more excited.
With performances by Luke Bryan, Keith Urban, Carly Pierce, Luke Combs, Shelley Roll, and more. Plus summer's hottest collaborations. Cody Johnson and Reba McEntire, Miranda Lambert and Avril Lavigne. Dierks Bentley, Elle King, and Lainey Wilson host. CMA Fest. Wednesday on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
The Dell Technologies Black Friday in July event has arrived with limited quantity deals on top tech to power any passion. Save on select XPS PCs and more powered by the latest Intel Core processors. Plus, get savings on select monitors and accessories, free shipping, and monthly payment options with Dell Preferred Account. Save today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. Offered to U.S. residents by WebBank, who determines qualifications for and terms of credit.
At Taco Bell, we like to keep mornings simple because before 11 a.m., you're not down for whatever.
No.
You're not interested in trying new things.
No.
You want a breakfast that's toned down and delicious, like the Breakfast Crunch Wrap with fluffy eggs, sausage, melty cheese, and a crispy hash brown and a grilled tortilla.
I want to eat that.
See? You may not be a morning person, but it's morning, and you're a person. Taco Bell breakfast, served until 11 a.m. At participating Taco Bell stores during breakfast hours only while supplies last.
Imagine getting ahead of your irritable bowel syndrome with constipation or IBS-C by treating it with Linzess. Then you could start proactively managing your constipation with belly pain and get ahead of your symptoms. Talk to your doctor about Linzess, linaclotide. Linzess is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually.
Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling.
Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
We are back. It is 20 minutes past the hour. Rick and Bubba Show. 57 years ago today, everything changed when one William Gregory Burgess was born.
Right.
He's a little fella, mean little boy, and he has grown into basically a man-sized version of that little fella. And Greg, it looks like Edgar's has got you a birthday cake today for your birthday.
What's the theme?
I bet you can guess
I
what
bet
it is.
I kind of know.
I bet you can guess what the theme is today.
Speedy, wow. Handling that carefully.
I wish you'd dropped it.
So the cake, here it is. Please look, Bubba. You can see it on the screen back here.
It's got Greg and puppies.
I didn't know I had an afro.
There's Greg with an afro, and he's crisscross applesauce.
I got Helms' widow's peak. I wished I did. They're being very kind with that.
Yeah, they're giving Greg a
that one little black one too.
There he is. Yeah. There's Elvis.
There's Elvis. There's Greg and all of his little puppies.
They even have the same amount, 8 of them, just like it really was.
Puppies.
That is so fun.
Puppies everywhere, Greg.
Eggers does such a great job with those cats.
Greg, it's your birthday.
It smells good.
So we got to wish Greg.
Thank y'all very much, Edgars.
Yeah, here we go.
Speedy, thank you for giving them a theme.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Greg.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday to you. Party.
You know, Rick, I wish y'all could have arranged it where y'all could have got KC to show up in the current state he's in to sing that song and do a little dance.
If we get Casey in his current state in here, you better eat some cake before he gets here.
Hey, what do you think? He hit about 350?
Oh my goodness, he's gigantic.
It's unbelievable.
It really is. And the fact that he just boldly goes to the front to dance.
Oh yeah.
There's something about that I have to give him respect.
Just stay behind the keyboard for Pete's sake.
There's no keyboards big enough, Greg. Staying back there is
little
not
puppies.
He'd have
That's Georgie there. He was a big one.
Yeah. What piece you want, buddy?
Corner.
Do you want to eat a
corner?
Do you want to eat a puppy, or do you want to go?
That's fine. It doesn't matter. Yeah, give me a good corner.
Thank you, Edgar.
Now don't do like you do, Bubba. It look like a third base.
It looks like third base.
Bubba, what part do you want?
Just a small piece. Small, very small.
Yeah, can't wait to see.
Just a small piece.
That thing smells good.
Doesn't it smell good?
I like it.
So,
how do you like?
So did you empty out the birthday account over the weekend? Do you have anything left today?
No, I believe that's
work
pretty
day
much
a little
it.
tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yesterday we had the grandkids, everybody there. That's what we were, fired up about, and they were hilarious.
Oh yeah. So did you you don't think you and Lisa were going to a sweet little date or something? And she take you out there and talk about how much she loves you?
We hadn't talked about it. We hadn't planned that far ahead.
Greg, this picture of you and your grandkids, you're grinning like a jackass eating sawbriar.
I'm telling you, buddy. Look at me. I'm in my element there.
What's wrong with that? He's a happy guy.
Even got the new baby in there with a big bow on her head.
Yeah. He's so happy. I doubt he would make fun of anybody's list right there.
I wouldn't. I really wouldn't.
That's true, Bubba.
But there they are. But if for some reason Marion wouldn't put her hands down, but she was grinning.
Do you think if somebody just tripped and fell in front of him right there, he wouldn't even laugh at him?
I wouldn't. No. I'd feel sorry and go over and help him out.
A fat guy on ice. Well, he
right.
He wouldn't even snigger at that.
You could send 3 Peggies by him, he wouldn't even make a comment.
Yeah, I'd say, hey, you looking good.
Looking good, Peg.
Yep. There they are.
Can you believe 57?
No.
I would like for you to, and I know this is a challenge, but as a birthday present to us on behalf of Greg.
Okay.
Do you have a Greg story we've never heard? Do you think?
Gosh, I don't know.
A childhood
story. A Greg story you've never heard. I've told just about.
I know he would get mad and start using objects like a baseball bat.
Oh,
and
it's
stuff.
terrible.
We've heard about how you talked him into things and you would set him up and break things, but then act like he did.
Oh,
but is there anything
doing that
else?
His whole life.
Anything you can think of?
You know, for some reason, I don't know why, because when you think about birthdays, you always think about Greg's continuing disappointment in gifts.
Yeah.
Because every single gift he would get, whether it be from Santa Claus or a birthday, it would never work.
Never.
And it never would. And I can't remember whether this one was Santa Claus, it was family members on Christmas Eve, or it was birthday, and that was the cap gun, the cap pistol.
The cap pistol.
Was that... Is that birthday?
I think that was Christmas.
I
could be wrong. No, it was Christmas because you had one too.
Oh, that's right.
And you could pull the trigger on yours, so you kept shooting me, and I wasn't strong enough to pull the trigger.
So Greg was a little fella.
So he was on my face with it.
Yeah, he was like a little fella, and so sometimes it was like a pistol. Nowadays everybody would just weep.
Oh, it was a revolver. It was awesome.
And the caps were those little. I mean, it wasn't like the ones you
plastic.
thread through.
It was a string of them.
No.
Plastic red circle.
The plastic red circle you stuffed in there, almost like real bullets.
Oh, okay.
And so
this thing was sharp.
It would turn in a pistol like a revolver. Okay, but it was a shorter gun.